Today I am doing a tag video again, but I came across this really cool tag called the beauty scenario tag, and I just felt like doing it. I don't know why. I wanted to do it, and if that excuse is not enough, then I don't know what is. I don't exactly know where I'm going with this channel, if I'm going in a beauty direction or just like lifestyle in general kind of type of thing. Oh, the sun just went away. Okay, well, cool. You have to bear with me with the lighting because I don't have any lamp here or stuff like that. It's just the natural light. I am sitting in front of a big window and the sun is coming out and going away, and it's just like, bear with me please. Also, excuse my hair, but it's the bad hair day, you know. All of us have those. But I feel like also it's like the bad face day. I don't know, I feel like crap because I'm a little bit sick, but at the same time I wanted to film a video because it makes me feel better. So, yeah. Let's just maybe jump right into the video, shall we? We shall. I actually wrote down all of the questions on a paper with my hand. I don't know why. 1. You have to get rid of all of your foundations and you can only keep one high-end and one drugstore. Which do you keep? Okay. When it comes to high-end foundations, with no doubt, I would say Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. It's the best invention ever. I love it. It's the best foundation ever. Did I say that already? I feel like I did. But yeah, I love it. It's just, it gives my face this flawless look and it's not too harsh. It's really light with the great coverage at the same time, so I love it. I really do. But when it comes to drugstore, I would say it's the L'Oreal Perfect Match. It literally is the perfect match. This is the kind of foundation that I'm using on everyday basis. It's really light with a really great coverage. This is something that I always like that kind of foundations that are really, really light, and this is the first foundation that is really light with a good coverage. So I fell in love with it after a week of using it, and I'm definitely gonna repurchase it because it's just amazing. Excuse my voice, I am losing it sometimes. It happens. You go for an interview and the lady interviewing you has lipstick on her teeth. Do you approach the subject or ignore it completely? Well, that's a tricky question. I would definitely have to be in this situation to really honestly tell you what I would do. But I feel like I would tell something to her which would make things really awkward. But I would right away tell her why I said it, because I feel like she would be really angry with me when if she would realize after a couple of hours that she had lipstick on her teeth and I didn't say anything. Because if I would be in her situation, and if I would be interviewing someone for a couple of hours or minutes, or I don't know, for a longer matter of time, and then I would realize that I had something on my teeth, I would feel like a complete idiot, and I would be angry that nobody said something to me. So I feel like I would tell her. But it would be really awkward. But I feel like I would tell her. I feel like it's the right thing to do. 3. You're not feeling yourself and need a pick-me-up. Which lipstick do you put on to make yourself feel beautiful? To be honest, I'm not a big lipstick fan. Most of the time I'm just using chapstick and then I am applying a really nude shimmer lip gloss on top of it. But I do have one lipstick that I love, and that if I want to feel more glamorous, then I am applying it. It's the one by Heidi Klum. This is the actual brand, and the color, oh my god. Look at that! It's just the most beautiful color in the world. Like, even though I'm not a type of, I'm not a lipstick type of person, and I'm not, like, into bright colors, I don't know, I fell in love with the color, and that's the lipstick that I'm applying when I need to feel more glamorous. 4. You go back in time for a day to your teenage years. How would you do your hair and makeup differently? When it comes to my hair, I would just basically tell myself, do not go to the hairdressers. Like, I remember for a really long time my mom was cutting my hair and I looked good. Like, maybe not super fancy and stuff, but it looked okay. But then in my early teenage years, I wanted to have like a proper hairstyle, and I went to a hairdresser, actually a couple of them, and either they did what I wanted and I looked awful because it didn't work with my face shape, or they did something completely different, and at the end they told me, when your hair will grow back, then you will have the hairstyle, which is like, it does not even make sense, you know. But yeah, so I had pretty bad hairstyles my whole teenage years, and when I look back at the pictures, I am just crying over them because it was... But when it comes to makeup, to be honest, my actual like proper makeup adventure began when I was 18 years old. Before that, I was using only like my mascara and eyeshadow, like a really neutral eyeshadow, so I was just applying it with my finger and it looked okay. But so I don't feel like I would change anything because I haven't done anything really bad. I remember when I first started like using makeup, or maybe not using, but I had eyeshadows for the first time in my hand, and then I also bought myself like a eyeliner, like a crayon eyeliner, and I lined my whole eye with the eyeliner, like literally my whole eye, all around my eye I did like a black line, which I actually cannot remember how it looked like, but I can imagine how it looked like. You ask your hairdresser for a shoulder length pixie lot haircut, but they hear you wrong and give you a pixie cut. Do you A. Smile, say thank you and leave and call your mom hysterical? B. Cry in the chair and things get awkward? Or C. Complain to the manager and demand a refund? I think I wouldn't cry in the chair. No. And I also wouldn't, like, you know, just smile and thank you and go out. But I feel like, you know, if you have like longer hair and then you want them to be like shoulder length, then during the whole procedure I feel like you would actually see how much hair they're cutting off, and you would be like, oh, but I wanted them to be like, you know, shoulder length. I don't know. But if I would be really focused on something else and I wouldn't look at the hairdresser doing stuff to my hair, which, I don't know, it's you always do that, right? But whatever. I feel like I would tell them that that's not something what I wanted, that I wanted them to be shoulder length and not shorter, which I assume pixie cut is shorter than shoulder length. I don't know. But even though, you know what, even though I like my long hair and I don't like myself in short hair, I wouldn't do like a big drama, because at the end of the day it's just hair. It's gonna grow back. In a couple of months it will look different, and if it's shorter, then you know, it's maybe it's healthier. And if they would do it right, like if it would be a really cool hairstyle, then I don't feel like I would just make a big drama because it's not the length that I want it to be. I don't know, I feel like I wouldn't do anything big out of this. Your friend surprises you with a 4-day city break and you have 1 hour to pack. Which do-it-all palette do you pack in your makeup bag? Yeah, I actually don't know what I was thinking about it. I would go for the NYX, the All I've Ever Wanted box. I got it for Christmas, and it's literally, it really does it all, if I can say so. It has a lot of eyeshadows, as you can see. I don't know how much that is, but there's many. And then it also comes with blushes, bronzers, a highlighter, and lip glosses. And even though I'm not using the lip glosses, if I had to, I would. So yeah, definitely that. It has everything that you actually need. 7. Your house has been robbed. Don't worry, everyone is safe, but your beauty stash has been raided. What's the product you really hope is safe? Well, actually, as I mentioned it before, as the best invention ever, I feel like my foundation should be safe. I would definitely go and check if my foundation is still there, because yeah, as I said before, it's the best invention ever. It's just that I would really miss it, so I feel like, yeah. 8. Your friend borrows your makeup and returns it in an awful condition. Do you A. just pretend you haven't noticed, B. ask them to repurchase it, or C. secretly do the same to something of theirs? No, I wouldn't do the last one. But if I would borrow someone my makeup, it would definitely be someone of my closest friends, definitely. And I feel like I wouldn't have problems with telling them that they did something to my makeup. I would definitely tell them, you know, oh, something happened to that, can you tell me what happened? Also, I wouldn't ask them to repurchase it. I mean, it's just makeup actually, and it's not that big of a deal. So I wouldn't be like really mad and, you know, then just, I don't know, get into a fight or something. So I feel like, you know, I would just tell them nicely, or ask them nicely what happened, and that, you know, they have to be a little bit more careful the next time. So that were all the questions. I hope you enjoyed this video, and just, I feel like, you know what, do it yourself. I tag you, all of you that are watching the video, to do it, because it's fun. Tag videos are always fun. I like watching them, I like doing them, and yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye!